Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm looking pretty creepy today because I'm doing a really intense Valentine's look and there's no lashes, there's no glitter yet. I haven't even come close to finishing, but I did want to test out a new concealer today, so I'm kind of double dipping and doing two videos at once. So today I'm going to be testing out the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm going to be testing it against my Tarte Shape Tape because everybody keeps comparing the two. So I really want to see how they work. So the colors are very close. It's actually a pretty good match. So I'm going to do half on one side, half on the other, and test them out. So if this is something you're into, make sure to keep on watching. Please don't forget, I do upload twice a week. So if you want to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting, then make sure to subscribe and let's get right into it. So I'm going to start with the Shape Tape on this side of the face. And I mean, we all know I've been using this forever. It is one of my favorite concealers. This is going to be weird. Like, how do I do half of the nose? We'll figure it out. But I'm going to be taking this on this entire side of the face. And we'll see how the Makeup Revolution holds up. So it has the same doe foot applicator. It's just a little shorter. The color, I'm really impressed. I ordered online, so I wasn't actually able to swatch this. This is the shade C5, which is going up against my light medium honey for the Tarte Shape Tape. And honestly, this is not just a close match. I don't think once it's blended out, you're going to be able to tell the difference in the color. So I'm just going to blend these out and see how they go on. So right away, I will say that the coverage is pretty much identical. The shades look the same. I'm not really seeing anything different between the two. Now the Shape Tape, they just raised the price, so I think it's $27 now. It's been like $24 and it keeps going up. The Makeup Revolution, I will double check. I believe it's like $7. So price-wise, hold on, let's take a look. The Shape Tape is 0.33 fluid ounces. The Makeup Revolution is 0.11 fluid ounces. So you do get about a third of the product in here for a little less than a third of the price. So in reality, it may not actually be a dupe. It might just be a smaller portion, which I'm okay with because honestly, I find that after a while, the Shape Tape starts to dry out. So I think a smaller concealer bottle is probably a good thing, but who knows? I'm just gonna set that down with my translucent powder. Today, this is the Laura Mercier. And for foundation today, I am using my favorite mixture of Fenty and Dior because I wanted to give this the best chance of being successful. So this is really like my favorite foundation combo. So if this concealer combo works really well, it's the concealer, because obviously this is my go-to foundation combo. So I'm just gonna go and finish up the rest of the face and then we'll check back in to see how it's wearing and go about our day. Okay, so I just finished up the face and I will say, I mean, it's been about 40 minutes of me just playing around and I was talking to Brandon and blah, 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 but I'm really not seeing too much of a difference in the concealers. The coverage is the same, they blended the same, there's really no creasing going on. So I'm going to keep this on and I will do a final check-in later. But as of right now, I'm going to say that I don't see a difference. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so it has been about 3 or 4 hours. I'm getting a little greasy, but pretty much equally on both sides. Now, looking closer at the Makeup Revolution side, I am not seeing any creasing. I'm not really seeing any patchiness, anything coming through. It hasn't really dried. I am getting a little oily on the sides of my nose, but again, that's normal. Shape Tape side, exact same thing. Breaking apart a little bit right over here, but again, it's weird. I'm oilier right here than I am on this side. So again, not something I'm going to fault the concealer for. So final thoughts, I'm going to say that we definitely have a dupe on our hands. The formula is very similar, if not identical, and I'm really liking how it's going on. That being said, I'm hesitant to call it a dupe because the price isn't actually that much better. So like I said, this is 0.33 fluid ounces. This is 0.11 fluid ounces. So $7 for 0.11, $27 for 0.33. It's like, this is a quarter of the price for a third of the amount. So it is cheaper, don't get me wrong, but like when you go for volume versus price, you're saving like $1 because you'll go through 3 of these in the amount of time you go through 1 of these. However, like I said before, I kind of like the smaller packaging because once you, like, there's nothing better than a new Shape Tape, but then after you've been using the same one for a little while, it dries out a bit, it's a little harder to blend. With something like this, you'll definitely use it up and move on to a next one. So you'll go through them faster, which means you'll be using a fresher product, which for me is a definite plus. So all in all, I'm gonna be using this again. I'm gonna be using it a lot. I'm really happy with it. I'm not gonna be getting rid of my Shape Tape, but I'm definitely gonna put this in the rotation with all the other great concealers I use. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little test. I will link down below the tutorial on this whole look because it was a Valentine's look I put up. I'm filming it today. I'm posting that look tomorrow. So I'm gonna say like a week ago that video went up. So we're talking to you from the future. I am pre-filming because if you didn't know, my wedding is in like 10 days. So I want to get some content up because the entire week of, I have so much going on. I have friends coming in from out of town. And the last thing I want to be focusing on is filming and editing and posting. I'll still be, you know, posting obviously, but it won't be quite so filming. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time. Bye.